Right, I have bought myself a car. Yeah, it's not anything very special, but it is a 1 litre. It's ugly, it doesn't look very sporty at least. It's tidy, it's got a bit of welding on the sills, but I don't think it's structural. Yeah, my first car is a Chevy. I didn't think that was going to be a thing, but yeah, there we go. So yeah, I hope it's going to be cheap to insure, because it's got a 1 litre, but it's light, so I hope that's okay. It's not fast, obviously, but it's pokey. It's got newish tyres, been parked up for a year because an old man owned it. I bought it for 500 quid, which is pretty cool for a first car, because school said I'd need 7,000 quid to buy my first car, and then I'd need insurance as well. I hope insurance could be about 1,000 less, hopefully, for this. So yeah, school teaches you bollocks. you don't need to spend 7,000 on a first car, like, honestly. So yeah, 2006 I think. It's got ABS and it's got air conditioning. So it might be the good. I don't know what the SE version means at all. It used to be a Daewoo or something like that, and then Chevrolet or GM, General Motors, bought Daewoo from Korea and kept the same design and just put a different badge on it or something. Need to clean up the headlights because they're a bit foggy. Apparently I need to put toothpaste or something on it. Comment down below if you've got any suggestions for that. It's got a new battery, fairly new tyres, new windscreen wipers. Fixed the radio by unplugging it and plugging it back in. There must have been a loose connection or something. Missing one hubcap, which is something. Got 2 spare tyres, one of them is a solid. Got a tiny little bit of rust here that can be painted up really easily. But yeah, it works. Handbrake needs tightening up a little bit. Yeah, drives good, brakes good. Only thing I'm not sure about is when the cam belt got changed last, the timing belt. I don't know when that got changed last. I think it's a belt, not a chain. Fairly sure it's a belt. But yeah, overall, it's tidy. It doesn't have a sunroof. I'd like a sunroof, but you know, you can't get everything. It also doesn't have fog lights on the bottom, but I'm sure I could put those in. There's a fuse slot for it already. Yeah, it's ugly, but I think it's split, lower it. No. I'd like to put a nicer exhaust on it, mostly because it looks absolutely disgusting, and it sounds good when you're inside the car, but outside it's quiet and everything. It's a 4-cylinder 1 litre. It's not the 3-cylinder 800cc or 0.8 litre. But there we go. It's more pokey, but it uses a bit more fuel, but it's barely nothing really. One other thing I noticed is I think it's had a bit of filler. Somebody scraped it, so I need to put paint over that to stop it rusting as bad. I am going to look after this car. I'm not going to take it around the field too much, not roughly anyway. I've taken it around the field just to test it out a little bit, and there's no evidence of any handbrake turns or anything. But yeah, it's tidy. It's a manual. There's not really much to say about it. Ooh, didn't notice that before. I thought you always needed a key. That is actually really good. Came with a foot pump. Yeah, that's the other tyre. Solids in here already. Some bits and bobs. What's that? Is that a... No idea. It had maybe some electrical issue, but I think that's fixed because it's not draining the battery. And that's for the steering, so that's a good sign. It means that I'm safe. And then under the mat there's obviously all your bits and bobs. I think there's a jack in there as well. So all fairly good. So yeah, bought it for 500 quid. It's even got a spoiler. It is a bit of a spoiler. I mean, it looks better than if it didn't have one. Yeah, it's tidy. So, without further ado, let's take it for a spin. Also, I got a new SD card for my camera. It's a V30 or something like that. So my old camera was 128 gigs, right? This little SD card, I think it's micro SD card, I think it's called, 500 and something gigs, which is half a that's mad. Over half a terabyte, which is absolutely crazy. So yeah, need to clean the headlights, check or maybe change the timing belt, because I don't want that going. If that goes, engine is pretty much, might as well get a new one, unless I want to spend a lot of time rebuilding it. Yeah, I can't take it on the road just yet. It's got MOT for 3 months, or just under 3 months now. I can't take it on the road yet because I don't have my driver's license. I got a theory test booked for next month, 13th of July. So that's on the way. Last 3 days of college next week. Well, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Last 3 days of college. Hopefully I pass. But there we go. Thing is, my birthday was in February, so that kind of sucks a bit. I've been a bit slow getting things done. Not going to bother try getting a tractor license now. I might as well just go straight for the car one. So yeah, I am going to go get the camera thingy and put it on the inside, take it for a spin. Right, let's go for a spin. I'm in my holiday / Sunday summer clothes. Yeah, so I've had that suction cup thingy for a while. So yeah, seatbelt.
Playing on Nation in just a moment.
I listen to Nation. No, I don't want no copyright, thank you. So yeah. Right, so open the window, it's a bit hot in here. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a sunroof, but there you go. I don't think it has, the air conditioning has a lot of gas in it, but you can hear it. So if I press it, engine does bog down. It actually revs up by itself to compensate so it doesn't stall. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it does. There is an air conditioning unit in it because it revs. It loses a bit of power. But yeah, it is blimmin' hot in here. Right, let's go. Stalled it. I'm not used to driving a petrol. I'm
in charge of fixing potholes.
I drive a lot of diesels. So yeah, this is obviously, I'm not in love. Well, I do like this car. It's actually a really tidy car. I didn't know what I was going to get. It was like, I was quite lucky to get it really. But yeah, I thought I was getting a smart car. I thought it was a Chevrolet smart car. But oh, my camera's falling, boys. Let's see what we can do here. Need to tighten that down. Is that a bit better? So yeah, I thought I was going to get a smart car, but this is better than a smart car, that's for sure. So yeah, and it drives good. I've been in the field a few times. I've cleaned it twice, if that gives any context. Yeah, I could see me inside. I actually really like the inside, the interior of the car. It's much nicer looking than the outside. Bit off-roading here. Sorry if you can hear the camera banging on the window a bit. Yeah, I wouldn't take it for a proper spin, but if Dad catches me, I'm in trouble. And I better not put that on YouTube either. So yeah, I've had one driving lesson, and the woman said that you should book your theory and then come back to me once, like a week before your practical driving test. So I think I could drive okay on the road. That's good. Because loads of my mates have had like, I don't know, about 10 driving lessons, and you know, and she's a really good one as well. She got loads of good ratings and stuff. Only thing she told me to remember about is not clip the centre line turning into a junction, because I clipped it with the back wheel. But you wouldn't have crashed into anybody like that anyway. But just to keep that in mind. So yeah, I need to get more air fresheners. That one was actually not up there before. Yeah, it's got nice brakes, nice clutch. It's got a handbrake, but it's not the best. You've got to pull it up a little bit. I might need to tighten that for the MOT, the next MOT then. I think I'm going to get insurance on it once the MOT runs out, probably. So yeah, right, good there. Let you listen to the revs a bit. It's not like, it's got a computer in it, so there's a bit of a delay, but it's honestly not bad. At least it works right. It's like 2006, so it's not bad. It's got a Bluetooth cigarette light. The cigarette light is a bit dodgy wiring. It's a bit of a loose connection in there, but it does work most of the time, unless you hit it and then it stops again. But give it a little wiggle, it works again. So yeah, I don't want to drive it too much before checking the cam belt, the timing belt, because if that goes, that'll be a bit annoying. But you know, I had a budget of £3 to get a car and insure it. So I thought I could get a good car for 2,000, which I'm not very keen on. I like getting cars cheap, and then spending quite a bit on insurance if it's like quite a sporty car, because insurance, like a 1.5 or whatever, can go up to over £2,000, which is mad. If I would have gotten the 800cc version of this, then it would have been much less. But yeah, I just got this like when I could. I thought 500 quid, it's tidy. It's got a bit of welding on the sills, but it's nothing structural. It's not where you would put a jack. It's actually really tidy underneath. So yeah, it's good. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's quite a short video, but yeah, bye. I could have gone to a tractor racing event. Hopefully my brother's going there. If he's making a video, I'll link it somewhere. But I'm busy doing stuff on the farm, so I couldn't go. But yeah, see you in a bit. Next video. Don't know when it'll be, but yeah, bye.